welcome back to Zerra's channel and to let's talk aircraft carrier. I do honestly believe, first thing is first, I'd like to say that the new CV change, it has, for me personally, more interesting in playing CV. It's different from RTS style, but overall the new oncoming British carrier will come, and I have this gut feeling, guys. Me, Nutzer, and many others like Arun, please watch his latest video about the CV and Saipan. I believe, guys, at tier 8 the CV are pile of crap, and I have this gut feeling to Wargaming. You know it, and you're full of BS, Wargaming. You are so full of BS, you're never gonna be how big your BS is. When you are tier 8 in a tier 10 matchmaking, it's hard for a destroyer. It's hard for almost any ship. You know, let's say a Cleveland without heal versus tier 9 and tier 10, which they have, you know, some ships more than double HP pool and heal, and shall I say, more chance to stay alive during the battle. For a battleship or for a CV, you are a goddamn spotter, and that's it. 23,000 damage I did manage, and it was completely one-sided. What do you mean, Zerra? Well, I'm not saying that I did any good. A matter of fact, like Z23, it's a goddamn joke. I'm talking about Wood, you know, World of Tanks. You go and die, you do nothing for your team. The enemy was absolutely one-sided, but the enemy CV, don't believe that I do not fucking believe he made more than 50,000 damage. I believe, guys, when you are tier 8 carrier in a tier 10 matchmaking and you see a Des Moines or a Salem, what the fuck should I do? You can never approach him, you can never torpedo him. You kind of need one freaking special type of angle to do any harm. You see, that it's a damn problem. You tier 8, you cannot touch that dude. He's staying behind one island, and you can never hurt him. A matter of fact, this game, it's a goddamn joke. I'm talking about the tier 8 carrier versus tier 8 ship. Even a Yamato can completely wipe the whole planes out in seconds. The goddamn Yamato. Now, this could never happen in RTS. Matter of fact, in RTS you were like a god mode. You go and delete because you have like 4 or 5 different squads, and your torpedo always did so huge amount of damage. You literally deleted whatever you want. In this thing, this rework, you tier 8 carrier, you are only a goddamn spotter, and if you're lucky to shoot some destroyer, maybe that's the only thing you can do. Support your team and defend your team. There isn't. I do believe Wargaming has a lot of things to do, and I hope to God they fix it. But overall, the new oncoming tier 8 premium with a twin engine, oh badass. I do honestly believe, guys, and this is my final conclusion, do not spend any dime on any premium ships, especially at tier 7 and tier 9s. That's the only one I do recommend to spend your real money, or coal or steel or whatever. How's that? Well, at tier 7, 90% your top dog. At tier 9 are so broken strong. If you're facing plus tier 1, tier 10, does not quite matter. I mean, it's literally means 0. If a Kronstadt, you know, other overpowered tier 9 premium ships will face tier 10, they are literally a tier 10 in a, you know, downside tier. Does not give a damn. However, guys, if you thinking to purchase the new tier 5 cruisers from Japan or British, well, think again. I do believe they are all garbage, and they are not worth your real money, because, you know, tier 5 cruiser in tier 6 CV world, they will always pick you, they'll always chew you for dinner, they will always murder you. You tier 5 in a tier 6 matchmaking, because at tier 6 there's always carriers, so keep that in mind. Now, it was very one-sided. But overall, guys, I'm not saying, even if I was on losing team and the winning team, I honestly believe to God that Wargaming did not tune enough the AA. The AA, I feel, in a tier 10 they are too powerful versus tier 8, and there's nothing you can do. You're literally spending your time. You think you enjoy this game, you are so damn wrong. You never were gonna believe. And let's talk about the economy, and this is the proof, guys. I do not have a premium account, but even with the damn premium account, I still will lose money in this battle. Don't consider I'm talking about the time and the experience. It's absolutely that. And the thing is, guys, this was a tier 10 matchmaking, but you as a tier 8, you cannot contribute, you cannot help your team. If the team will lose, you do not have the RTS power. Like, you went and killed everything and everyone, and it was so potent strong. You are just shall I say, speed demon, trying to spot for your team. That's only thing you can do. You are playing piñata, and this is the problem, guys. I lost to who? I lost to Kitakaze, 2 planes over here. All right, Des Moines, Edinburgh, yeah, Kitakaze, 4 more planes. So remember, guys, that this is very important wargaming. 2 patches ago, the Kitakaze and Benson could not take down any goddamn planes. I repeat, in the old RTS, the Kitakaze and Benson could not take one single plane down. Now even the damn Edinburgh took 1 plane down, and of course Des Moines is always strong. But what I'm trying to say, guys, that the meta has been changed, and if you think you're going for curve first, you just to go and strike him, think again, because even the damn curve first can surprise many CV player and lose all the squads instantly. Overall, I do believe wargaming that you think we are idiots. You think you're fools to, you know, there's a new type of CV coming very soon, the British, and a badass tier 8 premium. I do not recommend. Matter of fact, they lack in torpedo powers, and if you don't have torps, what the hell you do? That ship, it's even more fast. Sure, you can strike your targets with those pretty hilarious strong rockets, but the thing is this, guys, you're never gonna do a whole lot of damage without torps, without flooding. That's the thing. And you have to do something better wargaming, because we are not fools. We're never gonna buy a damn CV premium one or non-premium one if you don't fix the goddamn matchmaking. I do believe it's so broken. It's hard for a destroyer and any tier 8s to do well in a tier 10 matchmaking. And basically, I suggest you, my dear viewer, do not spend one single dime before the wargaming makes adjustment and fix the damn CV rework. It's not fun. Basically, my honestly opinion, the planes are good for one thing, to spot the enemy thing, and probably to hit the weakness like destroyers, because let's face it, you cannot harm any other the ships. And I do believe to God that wargaming does know it. A tier 10 Shukaku, it's not a Haku. You just go and spam the whole water with 4 torps. You only have freaking 2 torps in each dive, and you never gonna strike a battleship, especially a tier 10, twice. You only one way, you die instantly, and then you have to recover your plane. So I know it's still hotfix and all that bullshit, but for me, this is very weird what I'm gonna say now. Do not be an idiot player. Don't spend your real money until they fix this rework, because I do believe you will struggle if you purchase a tier 8 CV in the next patch or next one again. They really have to fix this one before we decide to open our wallet. And overall, tier 8 ships are not worth, in my honest opinion. They're overpriced, and very unfortunately that's my only two recommendations: tier 9s and tier 7. Thanks guys for watching, and always Captain Sphere, seas and goodbye.